Good evening, my name is Leoric Silverbloom, and I'll be your host for tonight. Well, before we release a string of videos about tabletop games, let's do one more video about history, shall we? And in this minute's history, I want to talk about how the Zulus defeated the world's #1 supplier of Independence Day, the British. So, the background of this conflict is British expansion into the Zululand, KwaZulu, in search for diamond and workforce to mine those diamonds. Please note that at this point, neither the British government nor the Crown authorized this attack, but this battle will change that pretty quickly. So, there's something I want to address. In modern retelling of the story, it is often said that the British underestimated the savages, but that is simply not true. Chelmsford, he's the one in command of the British forces, had experienced the natives' guerrilla warfare and ambush tactics and rightfully feared them. They planned accordingly and spread the invading forces into 3 columns. What caught them off guard was the number of the Zulu warriors, their speed, and how the Zulus decided to meet them in open battle instead of a string of ambushes. So, the rainy season slowed down the British advance pretty significantly. Also, there's a report that the British are so confident in their firepower that they don't bother making defensive structure to camp or scout either. To be fair, in my opinion, it would be suicidal to send scouting party against the Zulu, since you can keep up with them, and well, good luck trying to hide from them. And erecting a defensive structure will also slow them down even more. So the best way to deal with the situation is to rely on their firepower for protection. Anyway, the 2,000 Brits in the middle column decided to make a camp and send a scouting cavalry party to find the Zulus. Well, luckily for them, there's 20,000 of the Zulus camping just a few miles away beyond the hill. So the cavalry met the Zulu scouting party and mistaken them for the Zulus' vanguard. I assume because they're used to smaller engagement. So yeah, that's the usual number for vanguard. So they chased after them, and Chelmsford followed suit, bringing half of his men with him. And with that, he's out of the picture now. Then the Brits brings another cavalry to chase away a Zulu scouting party, just to find 20,000 Zulus warriors eager for war just beyond the hills. At this point, Zulus already sent some of their men to flank the British at the camp, and the Zulus charged. The British infantry halted onto their ground with their guns, while the cavalry fought on the right flank a bit further forward. Well, the British are winning. At least until the cavalry ran out of ammunition and they have to go back to the camp, leaving the side of the camp exposed, leading into an encirclement and a quick victory for the Zulus. Around this moment, there's a solar eclipse as well. It probably helped the Zulus to close their distance. Just like that, the battle is over. I just want to say, the British are far from incompetent, and the Zulus are more than just savages. Both of them are warriors in their own right. And on Isandlwana, 2 empires met and fought as an equal. Good night.